right. So before we start the show right now, you want to tell the fans when you was outside and heavy in the battle rap, how much
Nah, I'm good with that, bro.
That was your guy. 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 Let's go ahead and watch. We're revisiting hip hop songs, man. The people like when we do this and anything like that, brother, man. I want to go to Queens, QU2ES NS. Where's James Todd Smith? Farmers Boulevard, probably Farmers Boulevard and all that. This is off the what? The Mr. Smith album, right?
No, this is off the Phenomenon album.
Phenomenon album. What year again that was, sir?
1997.
1997. And listen, let's give LL his flowers, man. In terms of features and posse cuts and everything like that, LL's done his thing throughout the years on posse cuts, bro. If obviously if we go back to what's the joint with Foxy, Fat Joe.
I Shot Your remix.
I Shot Your remix, man. Certified classic. And this and everything like that. Which feature? Which song you like more? This?
After we review this, we could have that discussion.
We'll discuss that. But let's go ahead, man. LL CoolJ 4321 featuring Method Man, Redman, Cannabis, and DMX. Produced by your guy, sir. You want to say his name?
The E-double-E from EPMD. You drive a Corvette, I drive a Samurai Suzuki.
E-double, man. Off rip. 5 mic beat. Can I say that? 5 mic beat off rip.
Off rip, 5 mic beat. But let's highlight something right quick.
Okay, talk to me.
Think about this.
All right.
The year is 1997.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a different era of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
A resurgence of Def Jam. We got Hove, we got DMX, we got Onyx is still big. And you got LL, who is from, let's be real so people can understand this. He is from the Fresh Fest era of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
LL CoolJ is from the Run DMC, Houdini, Fat Boys era. And here we are in a brand new era with different MCs. And he's still very relevant, like you said earlier, making great posse cuts.
And to piggyback on what you said, Watts, because something you said that just made me think about something. Dog, how many times have you and I discussed throughout the years that a lot of brothers that was in the 80s, they didn't really get to flourish in the 90s and make it to the 2000s? Like, LL, like I don't know that it's highlighted when hip-hop media, so-called guys, talk about LL CoolJ. The fact that
they don't. It's why LL has one of the most legitimate cases to call himself the GOAT. Because the most important eras in hip hop, he was a part of it. 80s hip hop, Run DMC era. Then the Rakim era. Remember, he's part of that era too. Right. Then he's part of the Naughty by Nature Brand Nubians era. 14 shots to the dome. You know what I'm saying? Mama said knock you out era. Then he's part of the, think about this. Cuban Links and Infamous, Mr. Smith came out the same year. So he's part of that era. So LL CoolJ definitely needs to get more recognition for his longevity and his contribution to hip hop.
You don't think he does already?
No, absolutely not. You know why he does it? Because anytime your name, bro, I watched him on a Joe Budden podcast and they treated him like he was a regular nobody. They gave more props to Jim Jones when Jim Jones was sitting next to Ice and Jim Jones was saying, yeah, you better than Lloyd Banks. Okay?
I missed the LL.
Well, I watched it and it was shocking.
Word.
Y'all just sitting up there like he's
Joe didn't show LL, give him his flowers though.
Joe said something that was so ridiculous that LL looked at him like, what the hell are you talking about? LL was making this great hip hop point, and Joe Budden out of nowhere brought up the Kendrick Drake beef. It had nothing to do with what LL was talking about. And Joe Budden just brought it up. And there was awkward silence in the room when he did that. Like, come on, bro.
Oh my God, man. Let's get into this song, man. 4, 3, 2, 1. Method Man sets this off, man. 5 mic verse to me from Method Man, but obviously what sticks out to me the most, gotta love me, G-O-D, no one above me, look good, but fuck ugly. I just love that shit, man. What do you think about the Italian Stallion setting off the verse though?
So when I was listening to this again, I was like, are we underrating the Method Man feature verses? We talked about Jadakiss features. We talk about other LMC features. But my God, Method Man, this is a feature verse from Method Man. Mm-hmm. And I remember when we were reviewing the feature verse from Method Man on Conway's album, On Lemon.
Yeah.
So it's like Method Man has been dead nice for decades. Playing my position.
I'm thinking about it now because you said something about the features. Yes, son. Meth. Now that I think about it, and songs just playing in my head right now, bro. Meth feature game is serious. It's up there for real. Everything like that. Love Meth's verse though. Watch.
The way you set it off, playing my position, hot Nixon, this one for all the sick ones, confliction. Like he could go like he's doing different flow patterns. And he set this off lovely. And you know what I think about this, right? I think about when they performed this live at the Apollo. The energy in that room, bro. That is a hip hop moment to me, bro. That is hip hop to me. You know what I'm saying? So first, like you said, off the top, Iron Lung sets it off lovely.
You know what's funny though? Because this is LL's song, right? Featuring Meth, Red, Cannabis, DMX, and everything like that. And I just would like to know the mindset of an artist, right? When he does a features and he grabs MCs and then decides, hey, Meth, your verse should set it off. Because it makes sense. It makes sense now that Meth sets it off the way his verse is, though. But I would like to know the mindset of when those guys say, okay, Meth, your verse is going to be the first one before Redman, before Cannabis and everything like that. But then I go into Reggie Noble, man. Dogs, man. Hey, I'll put it on a nigga. Shit it on a nigga. Turn a Christian to a certified sinner. The bomb I released, time bent up, explodes.
Method Man says that. Method Man goes, explodes.
Let's explode, exactly. When you got sent up, I was hitting XO. Shit, I kept low. Petro, your metro. Politics, keep the chicken heads gobbling. That nigga fuck Doctor. 5 mic verse, Watts. 5 mic verse with me, man. Fuck Doctor.
Terrorize your city from the Spliff Committee. Come on, bro. Meth, now you know how I feel about Method Man. I mean, Redman. You know how I feel about Redman. We did a show, and when I named my number one MC of the decade of the 90s, it was Redman. Redman feature Run Crazy. This is just an immaculate, great verse. As we know, Redman and Method Man were a dynamic duo in the 90s, and you know it's on Def Jam. They set it off. And what I love is that LL knows who the ill dudes are. He knows who the nice dudes are, and he made sure he got them.
Facts. Yo, the one-liner that Redman said I love so much on his verse, Watts, he goes, tell you, fuck you, my attitude is anemic. I just love that bar. I fucking love that bar. But yeah, Redman said this lovely. And then we go into Can I Bust, man. Man, I'm the illest nigga alive. Watch me prove it. I snatch your crown with your head still attached to it. Cannabis is the type who fight for mics, beating niggas to death and beating dead niggas to life. When you look at me long enough, I start to read your thoughts. If the signal was strong enough, and I call your bluff. Yo, dogs, Cannabis. We've done appreciation for this brother before, man. Anytime I think about Cannabis, I think about niggas that lived in my building that I saw with my own 2 eyes write bars and write lyrics because of Cannabis. I knew mad niggas he influenced, fam. Talk to me about Cannabis verse, man.
Okay, first of all, let's tell people exactly who Cannabis was in 1997. Every ill lyricist wanted a Cannabis feature. And not only did they want a Cannabis feature, they got a Cannabis feature. Right. When you think about LL CoolJ getting the Cannabis feature, when you think about the Lost Boys from Beats from the East getting a Cannabis feature, when you think about Common making a name for ourselves getting a Cannabis feature, when you think about the Firm album, Cannabis getting a feature. So Cannabis,
that Desperado's verse on the Firm? Ooh,
so think about who Cannabis is rapping with and not getting outshined. Redman, Common, Method Man, Nas, AZ. Like, this man was lyrically mind-blowing to me in 1997. Like, I was literally, my mind was blown how ill he was. And of course, And of course, LL CoolJ snatches him up. And like you said, Canibus could not miss in 1997.
No, you're not.
Ill verse.
No. Yeah, I think Cannabis was, the anticipation for that brother's first album is just crazy, man. And then you go to Dark Man X, man. R.I.P. DMX, man. Stay in the dark. Because why can't you let us down? When it come up off that. I'm going to cut it down. Run it down. It's going to be that. I love this nigga, bro. I fucking love this nigga. I'm going to get you either way. It's better to live. Let me get with some of your sock, because it's better to give. Talk to me about Dark Man X, man. I love this nigga, bro.
So, Dark Man X was on 24 Hours to Live with Mace and the Locks.
Black Robert.
A Dark Man X feature leading up to his Dark as Hell is Hot was even bigger than Canibus. The way people wanted Dark Man X and his energy and the way he rapped, it was, first of all, he's one of the great stage performers in hip hop history. We can agree to that.
Absolutely.
One of the things.
Listen, I'm gonna say this on the show. I gotta let the young boys understand what you just said. So when I went to the Hard Knock Life tour, right? Jay-Z closed the show, but I'm gonna keep it funky on PSA for like my brother Watts. DMX owned that shit. MVP of that Hard Knock Life tour. But go ahead.
When you said Hard Knock Life tour, you know it's the first thing I thought about, right? Hard Knock Life tour, hugging your moms. You know, see? Yeah, as soon as you said that, that's what I thought about. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. X's verse was energetic, and the live performance of him performing this song at the Apollo was just it raised the roof.
You saw it coming right there, Watch. You saw it coming right there, because how the crowd, how receptive they was to him, though. Respectfully,
when he came out and performed his verse, the crowd lost it. I mean, Dark Man X, one of the all-time great performers, and this run leading up to It's Dark as Hell is Hot is a 5-mic run. This is a great, great energetic verse.
And when the lights is out, you don't come back on. This ain't a flick. You ain't gonna come back on. You ain't that strong. You know it was wrong, but you asked for it, baby. You some big niggas. Keep asked for it, baby. So I can hit you up front street thinking I'm sweet. One deep, love him behind front seat. That nigga DMX, man. Love that nigga. And then, sorry, sir, I don't care what anybody says. I love Method Man's verse, love Redman's verse, love Cannabis verse, love DMX verse, but I'm sorry. LL CoolJ. And listen, I'm giving LL CoolJ MVP for numerous reasons. One, because this is your song. I'm sorry, I got a problem when niggas get outshined on a song. I got a big problem with that. I've always had a big problem with that. This is one of the best LL CoolJ verses ever known to man. And watch, before we talk about this, can I say this? Yeah, we know rappers have made subliminal shit in verses and stuff like that. But it's the first time when it's publicized like this, where you got a feature from somebody. And listen, the T.I. and Ludacris learned from this. They learned from LL CoolJ. Let's call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's the first time that it's highlighted that somebody's coming at somebody on a feature, though.
Well, the Lock said Biggie was coming at them on the You'll See freestyle.
So let me ask you a question. All right, cool. I didn't feel that way. Maybe I was being.
I didn't either. We're talking about. I didn't either, and I'm noticing there's this new thing where rappers are now telling he was coming at me on that verse. They're taking like every verse and making it seem like there was really some subliminal way going at it. So I'm gonna tell you what's so ill about this verse.
Right.
When I first heard it, I didn't know it was a Cannabis diss.
Me neither.
I never knew that.
Me neither.
I never knew that until I think I read it in the source. Like that's only I don't know how I found out. But you couldn't know because when it first came out, Canibus is not in this video. So I didn't know who he was going against. I didn't know until he told the story about Canibus saying, about Canibus's original verse, which was yo L, yo woo, where the gods at? Yo L, where that tat at or something. And L felt so disrespected because he was complimenting him on his tattoo. So L dumbed out. LL made a dummy move. I'm not talking about the dopeness of the verse. I'm just saying he crashed out dissing Canibus when Canibus was praising him, basically.
Okay. Do you remember the infamous phone call they had that got leaked out there? So we heard them each other. LL, how do we feel about that?
I thought LL took this wrong. Canibus was a fan of him, bro. Canibus looked up to him. LL was Canibus's idol, and LL, for whatever the reason, just took that the wrong way. But that takes nothing away from how dope this verse was.
And this opened up a can of worms and give Canibus second round knockout. This verse alone started. You know what I mean? When young sons fantasize of borrowing flows, tell little shorty with the big mouth the bank is closed.
Canibus.
That's Watts. The symbol on my arm is off limits to challengers. You hold the rusty swords, I swing the Excalibur.
That is
crazy.
When you know what the Excalibur sword is for Merlin and King Arthur, that line is crazy. Rusty sword, I hold the Excalibur. Fire.
How dare you step up in my dimension? Your little ass should be somewhere crying for detention. And I love what Eric Sherman added in the LL CoolJ. I don't know. Yo, that's the ill thing about producers. For that little thing that Eric Sherman, just to add that into the song, nigga, that is just ill for that's why they're producers, right? Every little boy want to pick up the mic and try to run with the big boys and live up to the real hype. But that's like picking up a ball, playing like Mike, swinging at Ken Griffey or challenging Roy to a fight. Stop it. Yo, the nigga LL told this nigga, stop it. You amateur MCs, don't you know I'm the dream team touring overseas? In the history of rap, there's never seen, in the history of rap, they've never seen such prominence. Your naive confidence gets crushed
by my dominance.
That ball alone is insane.
But I want to. But like you said, when you said swinging at Ken Griffey or challenging Roy to a fight, why that line was so crazy? Because at that time, Roy Jones Jr. was undefeated. He was the #1 dude in boxing. It was not Floyd Mayweather Jr. It was Roy Jones, right? No, it was Roy Jones.
Facts.
And Roy Jones undefeated. So that was a powerful line. And when you're breaking this down, bro, he went at Canibus every ball. Every ball.
Yo, my nigga, he didn't take a line. Yo, LL didn't take a ball off on this nigga.
No balls off.
No balls off on this nigga. Yo, Ken, we love you, brother, but it is. That your naive confidence gets crushed with my dynamites. Then the nigga said, now let's get back to the mic on my arm. Yo, my nigga, hold on, let's get back to the mic on my arm. If I ever left my side and transform into a time bomb, you don't want to borrow that. You want to analyze. And you don't even mad, nigga. You want to socialize. Then the nigga said, I'm daring every MC in the game to play yourself out of position and mention my name. I make a rhyme for every syllable in your name. Go platinum for every time your grimy ass was on the train. Watch your mouth, don't ever step out of line. LL CoolJ, the greatest all time. And I'm very big, Watts, in battle rap, when these battle rap niggas be ending their rounds very, very strong. This is a 5 mic song. And you and I have done shows about years and talk about diss tracks and diss verses. Dogs, this is 5 mics. And he's the clear MVP of his own song, Watts.
What makes this song so ill? It was already ill when you first heard it and you didn't know who he was talking about. When you find out he's talking about Canibus, he broke down everything about that conversation that he had that he did not like. And my goodness, it's one of the classic LL CoolJ songs. 5 mics off the rip, the Green-Eyed Bandit, the Funk Lord, E-double-E, Dope Beat. You know what I would love? You know a story I'd love to hear? The making of that song. I would love to hear that. Like we hear about him and Canibus, but we don't hear about what was everybody in the studio. How did Eric Sherman give the track? Did he let different? You know what I'm saying? Like I love that kind of stuff in hip hop because this is a historic classic song.
Yes,
DMX is no longer here, so and so this is a classic hip hop song from James Todd Smith, who named his next album The GOAT.
Yeah,
and he has a legitimate case to call himself the GOAT.
I would love to know I would like to be a fly on the wall to see Cannabis's first final, his initial reaction when he heard LL's verse. Like, what, is that nigga talking about me? Like, look, who you talking about? Like, did anybody catch that when Redman and Method Man first heard that? I would love to know their expression, how they felt also when they first heard LL's verse. Like,
I'm gonna say something else. Taking Cannabis out the video was really hurt Cannabis's career, in my opinion, because this song was really big. You know what I'm saying? He took Cannabis off the verse, so this would have been a big look for Cannabis. You know what I'm saying? And it just goes to show you, because LL CoolJ paid a price the following year for this verse. He paid a price for it. He paid a price. He paid a price. And he paid a price so badly. Wyclef tells the story how LL CoolJ personally met him and was like, please don't put this out. Like, he understood that. He jumped out the window. And that's when he started copping pleas. Yo, I was living in LA. I didn't really know. Like, he really jumped out the window, bro.
Even though he tried to come back with Can I Bust, but that didn't really.
No. He came out. So the reason why LL clearly won is because Canibus didn't really blow up. You know what I'm saying? And he saw that Canibus, quote unquote, flopped. And I have to put that in air quotes because a lot of our favorite MCs never went gold to platinum, and that doesn't take away how great they are. But Canibus did not meet the sales expectation.
It's old cliche. Watch you won the battle, won the war type shit, basically, with LL and Cannabis. You know what I mean?
So Canibus clearly won the battle with second round knockout, right? But Cannabis clearly lost the war.
He did.
He clearly
follow up with a fire album on top of that. He just yo, really I write that down. I really want. We talk about albums. We're gonna review Cannabis, Raekwon. I want to go over Cannabis album one day. I really want to break that down and just see what went. You know what I mean?
So you know what's crazy about that? When we go by, it's gonna be the production. Yeah, because the lyrics on that, I remember when I was such a Cannabis fan, I wouldn't accept anything less than fire. You know what I'm saying? And remember when they beat up the Source person, they ran up on the guy in the Source because the Source gave him 3.5 mics, some stuff like that. And I'm like, that's impossible. There's no way this Cannabis album could get that. And it's not. Would you say it was like the Big L album where the greatness of the MC, the production didn't match the moment?
That's a dope comparison. Yeah, I would agree with that, bro. I would agree
because let's be real, we regard Big L as a Jay-Z, as a Biggie Nas MC.
I would throw the anticipation word for more for Cannabis.
No question about it. No question about it. But wait a minute, let me tell you where it gets even iller. You remember when him, Nori, and DMX went to Flex and they freestyled for 2 hours straight?
Jesus Christ.
Cannabis was the MVP. Like by far. And Cannabis is out rhyming DMX for 2 straight hours, verse for verse, where DMX says, Cannabis holds it down forever. Cannabis holds it down forever. Like, that is one MC that DMX always gave props to.
Imagine you're trying to get a verse from Cannabis. You have to know you got to write your heart out because he's about to give you a fire verse. Man.
And that's why Nori left. You know, one of the things about that story that bothers me is that Fat Joe tells the story that Pun was downstairs at Hot 97 begging them to let him upstairs. Like, begging him. And they wouldn't let Pun upstairs.
That's crazy.
Nori, no disrespect to you, Nori, you had no business being in that cypher. You were popular. Like, let's not be clear. I'm Leaving had the streets on fire. Will you agree?
I'm Leaving was fire.
I'm Leaving.
Nature had a better verse. Okay, you got it though.
I'm Leaving. I'm Leaving is why Nori became the star. Nori became the star because I'm Leaving.
Is that what I went to games as a Knicks fan? He had Strick, man. They traded him ever since that son. I hated him. Is that the verse with my nigga Nature? Nature, okay, man. You know,
I was shocked that the streets picked "I'm Leaving" off the Firm as their anthem. I didn't know that because "I'm Leaving" was not one of my favorite songs off the Firm album. So when that song took off in the hood, I was like, wow, people really like it.
I love "I'm Leaving." Remember now, if memory serves my old ass right, we heard "I'm Leaving" before it dropped on the Firm. I think that was on a cool tape. Was one of the mixtape DJs.
Yeah, but the thing is, I just didn't know, bro. So you're talking to someone who loves. I love the Firm album. Like I love the Firm album. Love it. Like I love it, bro. The song with $500,000 and AZ, Throw Your Guns. I love that. Like I like that song more than I'm Leaving. But I'm Leaving was the one that took off.
Nature got the best solo joint on there too, though. 5 minutes to flush. It is what it is.
Wait a minute, and AZ and Nas was on 6 songs together, and you can make a strong case AZ was out rhyming Nas on the Firm album. Desperados, Phone Tap. Woo!
Was niggas down on Nas? Do you feel like niggas is down on Nas?
No, not at all. AC no. So check this out. No, this was 97, the Firm album, bro. There was no such thing as Nostradamus.
Okay, after the album, all right, part itself. After that, because people, let's be honest, man. A lot of niggas did not like the Firm album. The Firm flop, like niggas put that name.
So can I tell you something? That is not true, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying that. When that Firm album came out, I don't know nobody that didn't like it. When I was going to clubs during that time. I was going to Skate Key. They was throwing on every time they throwing some Firm stuff. Everybody was crazy. Remember, Foxy Brown was on fire during this era. She was a superstar. Nori was hot. You know, affirmative action. Like I didn't know that was a thing until Dr. Dre talking about the Firm flop. They said the Firm flop because it didn't meet sales expectation. What that got to do with the fact that it did go platinum? It's all over 200K first week. I rock hard body with the Firm, bro. Matter of fact, you ready for this? I want you to know how much I like the Firm so you can really hear this. I like it better than Chronic 2001.
That's
a lot better. No, not a little bit better. I like it a lot better than Chronic 2001.
Okay, the production on Chronic 2001 is better though. The production.
Wait a minute. It's Dr. Dre and Trackmasters. What, Trackmasters don't know how to produce no more?
I never said it.
The album was half Dr. Dre, half Trackmaster. You like 5 minutes to Flush.
And I love let me say this. I love the Trackmasters. Let me say this right now. I love Tony
Pope. So what's the issue, bro?
Shout out to him, Tony Pope.
What was the issue with the Firm? You had an issue with the Firm album?
I didn't like Firm Biz song. I thought the Firm Biz could have went away. You know what I mean?
But when you say that, tell everybody why you don't like those kind of songs. Like, for example, tell people you didn't really like Hypnotize. Like let's talk about there are certain type of hip hop songs you don't gravitate to, right?
I didn't like Hypnotize. You know
right. You didn't like Hypnotize, right? And you didn't like Firm Biz. I love Firm Biz.
Love Firm Biz watch.
Yo, peep to Steve. Creeping with AZ, V12's crazy. A ball with the Firm's first lady. A ball with those who hate me. Yo, I thought Nas went crazy on Firm Biz. I love Firm Biz, gang.
Let's do the knowledge. Firm Fiasco was straight, right? We straight.
No. We're not gonna do that, bro. It wasn't straight. Firm Fiasco wasn't straight. Firm Fiasco was fire.
You see, now you know what? We doing this. You know what? Fuck that. We are gonna do the Firm album.
When you want to do it?
This week,
bro. You ready for this? There's only one song that I do not like on the Firm album.
We're gonna say that. You tell me as I go now. You tell me what's your song? Phone Tap, of course. 5 mics. We're not gonna do that.
Wait. You said Firm Fiasco, right?
Firm Fiasco.
Go ahead.
Phone Tap.
Go ahead.
Watch. I do like Executive Decision. Nature kills.
Okay.
Nature smoked Executive Decision.
Tell me. Off rip, the first 3 songs are crazy. Keep going.
Firm Family.
Which one was it? We are the Firm Family. Was that one? Okay.
I hated the Firm All Stars of Pretty Boy.
That's it. That's the song.
Okay.
That's the song. You see? So wait a minute, Dewey. Are you saying because that's the song me and you both mutually do not like, that takes the whole album and makes it like...
No. All right. So I love Foxy, but fuck somebody else who's cool.
Right.
Cool. Hardcore with Foxy and Nas.
Oh, I like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead.
Untouchable, The Wizard. I like 5 minutes to Flush though. Love Desperados. Firm Biz. I'm Leaving. Love I'm Leaving. And you love Throw Your Guns with AZ and $500,000. Even though y'all stole that from Onyx though, but that's okay. We're not gonna get mad at y'all from take an Onyx song, Throw Your Guns in the Air. Which song do you like more? This song, Throw Your Guns, or Onyx, Throw Your Guns in the Air, sir?
This one.
You don't like? No, you don't. Stop it. You do not like this song more than Onyx, Throw Your Guns in. No, you don't.
I do.
You like this song more than Onyx, Throw Your Guns in.
Yes, I like AZ. I like. Wait a minute. I like AZ.
Nigga, me.
I like AZ. I like
right now.
Bro, are you ready for this? Throw Your Guns is my favorite song on the album.
On the Firm?
Yes. Throw Your Guns is my favorite song on the album.
Come on, son. Oh, over Phone Tap?
Yes.
I know you love half a mil, but come on, brother.
And you know I love AZ, who goes ball for ball with Nas, all the time. That's what I'm saying. If we review the album, you'll know.
4 mics.
Yo, bro, 4 mics is great. There's nothing wrong with 4 mics.
You saying 4 mics? 4 mics.
There's nothing wrong with 4 mics.
Well, we're not. Well, you and I, even though we appreciate the Firm album, you love it a lot. We can't sit and act like other purists who love music like you.
Every purist I know loved this album. The only people that didn't love this album was the weirdo niggas, the weirdo corny niggas.
Bro, there's niggas I know who did not like the
I don't know nobody like this. Bro, when this album came out, we was loving this shit. Like, yo, we loving it. I don't know nobody like, oh, I don't like this album. Really, what you listening to? What you listening to? Because this album came out the same time as Harlem World. So what you listening to? You listen to Mace? I'm listening to Firm.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Nah, hold on. I gotta be fair now. I gotta be fair. I like the Firm album more than Harlem World, but we're not gonna act like some niggas out there got Harlem World as a certified classic. There's another album I want to do.
Harlem World is
Harlem World.
Harlem World by Mace is not a better album than The Firm. It is not a better album than The Firm.
Okay, I'm with you, but we're not gonna act like niggas, boy. No common boys.
Well, I'm talking about, but three. When does that like? What is this? Because
it doesn't change anything. But I can see common boys saying we're bugging.
Okay.
Because
so wait a minute. Let's get straight. So,
bro, I just had Sky Zoo on my show telling me through you bugging for acting like Mace wasn't him. Niggas love Mace.
But tell me. I will tell you that Mace was him. I'm not taking away from Mace's being him, but Harlem World is not a 5 mic album. It is not a 5 mic album. Okay?
But are we gonna ignore that a lot of people have it as a 5 mic album?
Can I tell you something? I need to see somebody tell me that that's a 5 mic album. I've never seen anybody tell me that was a 5 mic album.
All right, tell me, boys, do y'all consider Mace Harlem World a certified classic? I think some niggas do. I don't.
Yeah, well, okay. So let's put it in perspective. Let's put this in perspective.
I'm with you.
Let's put this in perspective, bro. The year is 1997. Life After Death. Is that 5 mics?
Yes. Wu-Tang.
Is Wu-Tang Forever 5 mics?
Yes.
Is The War Report 5 mics?
Oh, yes.
So how can Harlem World be 5 mics?
All those albums you said over Harlem World.
So time out. So that's my point. That's my point. If somebody tries to tell me that Harlem World is 5 mics, you're basically saying it's the same as Life After Death, Wu-Tang Forever, and The War Report. And I'm telling you, it's not at all.
You're gonna have some niggas say it is though.
Who's gonna say it? That's what I'm saying. Who's gonna say that?
I know niggas that love Mace's first album, sir.
Bro, listen. I get it. Bro, you want to keep it real?
Mace Harlem, I got Mace Harlem World right down that we got to review.
Bro, that's not an album I wouldn't even go to because it's not a classic. You know that?
I'm with you, but
bro, that's not a classic. We're gonna be going through songs like this, man. That half of that album's gonna get the ASAP Rocky treatment.
Come on, son. The ASAP Rocky treatment is crazy. Yo, hold on, you dead ass giving Harlem World the ASAP Rocky?
No, I said half of it. The highs are very high. Like my favorite song on that album was "Niggas Wanna Act They Can Act" with Busta Rhymes, right? 24 Hours to Live. Those are my 2 favorite songs on the album.
Wow, we're on the same page. That's crazy.
Those are my 2 favorite songs on the album. Of course, because we know what time it is, bro. After that, wait, after them 2 songs, where we going?
You niggas cannot sell me that Mace.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm telling you. You can't sell us on that. You can't sell us on that, bro.
Big in the woo.
And wait a minute. And that's what, and bro, off the rip, that's how the Firm already got it beat. First 3 songs off the Firm album already got it out of there.
Now, I think the pushback you against, sir, is you're arguing about the Firm versus Harlem World.
Yeah, Firm better album. Firm was a better hip hop album, better rappers.
I'm with you, but we're gonna get pushed back by these niggas because niggas love.
Well, let me tell you something how I feel. I hate using this age thing.
All right.
Well, when these younger dudes be trying to come at me, bro, it goes in one ear out the next because there's nothing they can tell me, bro. Like, what y'all comparing to? Y'all niggas never heard Strictly Business. Like, what y'all talking about, man? How y'all gonna argue with me? Y'all never heard the Low End Theory. Come on, man.
Why we killing the YNs, man?
You don't know, bro. You think the people, think about this. You think people who are calling Harlem with 5 mics will be like, yo, bro, man, I love You're a Customer by EPMD. I love You Got to Chill. They're not gonna say that. If you think Harlem was a 5 mic album, I know you wasn't outside when Strictly Business came out. No way.
But hold on, I'm surprised you acting like you never heard. We've never stopped listening to music, so we've heard people say,
I've never heard it, bro. Listen, Mace. This is what I tell people about Mace.
You've never heard nobody say Harlem World make the world.
This is what I tell people about Mace. That Mace was a Rookie of the Year and an MVP candidate in 1997 because his album came out in 1997. But he also was the MVP because he's on Big's album. He's on No Way Out. Wait, he's on Big's album. On the biggest song on that album, More Money, More Problems. He's on Diddy album, Can't Hold Me Down.
Overhype that No Way Out shit. You overhyped that shit. I remember you tried to say No Way Out. You put it right there with the Chronic or some shit. You said years ago.
No Way Out.
I will never forgive you for the No Way Out.
We never did a show on that. You know that?
I'll write that down too. Fuck it, man. Puff No Way Out, man. How you ever gonna do this shit, boys? I don't give a damn. Shit's music. What's up?
I will say this, and I will say this, and even you can't defend me. No Way Out has better MCs than the Chronic. You can't debate that. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say.
Sir, when you say
wait a minute, see what I'm saying, bro? Don't sir it. Either what album has the better MCs? What album has the better MCs? No Way Out or the Chronic?
We went through this before, and you went this rabbit hole before, and it was always the Puff and the Locks. But hold on.
Thank you.
That does not make it a better
Thank
album. Because you got better features.
Thank you.
Say thank you, brother.
Not better features, better MCs.
Album, sir.
Better MCs.
That don't make it a better album.
And here's the thing. And every song that these MCs are on are fire songs, unless Victory's not a good song. Unless Young G's Perspective is not a good song. Unless the Locks song is not a good song. The songs with the MCs that I'm talking about are all fire songs.
But the problem I have with you is for the years, you've always acted like Puff's No Way Out is a certified classic.
Certified classic. Certified 5 mic classic.
No. How was that a classic?
Certified 5 mic classic. No Way Out by Diddy and the Family is a certified 5 mic classic. And this is what we can't disagree with me about. It dominated New York City in 1997. It was the soundtrack to New York City. No, I'm asking you. So wait a minute. You will agree with me. No Way Out dominated the New York City radio and the clubs.
You're so right that I want you to throw up. Thank God for DMX coming through after the fucking Chinese era.
Every time, by the way, every time you say that, I never understand why you say that because there was so many other. Firm came out, Onyx came out, because there was other MCs that came out.
Mace Rant. Okay, you just all right. So when you talk about No Way Out, that's 1997, correct?
Yes.
So So basically, you're saying that Puff and Mace ran 97, which I'm in agreement with you, right? Commercial wise, radio wise, if you want to go that back, correct?
Are Diddy and Mace on Life After Death?
Yes, bro.
Are they on the biggest song on Life After Death?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What does that mean? No.
You're saying, wait a minute. What are you saying? What does it mean when the #1 label in hip hop and in music dominated in 1997? Like, it's nothing to argue about.
They were my. Hold on. We just ran through Capone and Noriega, Wu, and
yeah. Yo, you're right. 5 mic classic. No Way Out is a 5 mic classic, just like those albums.
That album right there was. So let me get this right.
I do.
Puff and No Way Out. Hold on. You got Puff and No Way Out sitting at the table. Wu-Tang Forever and Biggie, Life After Death, and Capone and Noriega.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
What year did Raw Flush come on? High School Medallion. What High School Medallion?
97.
I don't got that as a better album than Raw Flush. No, I don't.
But here's the thing. This is what I want you to tell people. But I want you to explain this to people.
Let me hold on before you go. I need niggas to understand something. There's a song on Raw Flush album called Idiotic Shine. You know, of course. Idiotic Shines on Mike Geronimo. That shit meant the world to me, nigga. Okay, I love Young G's and everything.
Since you went there, you want me to tell you a song meant the world to me? Matter of fact, you want me to tell you a song that means as much to me? Like, you know how we do song breakdowns? Mm-hmm. Let's do Worldwide.
Oh, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Let's do Worldwide. Let's do Worldwide so people can really know. So you'll know how I feel about Royal Flush. Let's do Worldwide.
I love Royal Flush. But
you ready for this? I think Royal Flush is nicer than Nori.
That ain't saying much. What? He is.
Okay.
I don't know he was dominant in 97 when he dropped, but 98, he was first team all hip hop artist to me.
You know what's crazy? When you think about 98 and Cannabis did not blow, but Nori and DMX did. That is it's wild because Cannabis.
Whoa! Why you say DMX like that though? Why do you say it like that?
Because Cannabis is lyrically better than both of them.
I'll give you Nori. Is he way better? Is he way better lyricist?
No. Don't say way better. This is a straight up
Nori. I'm gonna fight for X though.
No, you're not. Are you fighting with me that who's a better lyricist between Nori and DMX?
DMX is a better lyricist than Nori.
Agreed. Is DMX a better lyricist than Cannabis in 97 and 98, the 2 years we're talking about?
Maybe not 97. Maybe not.
So what do you mean? Maybe not 97. Cannabis album came out late 98. He was still rapping.
I'm giving Can I 97. 98, man. I was DMX out, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Bro, you know it's hard. You know why that's hard for you to say that? Because literally, I have DMX and Cannabis in the studio sitting next to each other for 2 hours, and Cannabis lyrically out rhyming DMX. Like that really happened. Like there's no way. Like that really happened. I'm not making this up. People can just go YouTube it and listen with your own ears.
The lyrics on It's Dark and Hell is Hot, and the lyrics on Cannabis' first album is what? You giving Cannabis the edge over DMX in terms of lyricism?
Based strictly on lyricism?
On lyrics, not the production. We know
you're three.
We know they be smashing that album. We know that.
You're three. Buckingham Palace.
I love Buckingham Palace. I love Buckingham.
What do you love about What do you love about Buckingham Palace?
The song, the beat, and everything about it. I love that.
You love the lyricism.
And Buckingham Palace came out before the album. I heard that before the
album. That's what 3. We're from the mixtape era. We always got songs early, bro. So you saying that, bro? Let me keep it real. I had on a Cut Master C tape, Quiet Storm, in 98. Mm-hmm. I had it for months. So I didn't even know that. Come on, bro. So I've had that plenty of times. But the point I'm making is that lyrically, all I said was I didn't say Can I Bust was a better album than It's Dark as Hell is Hot. No way. But lyrically. Matter of fact, I'll give you a better example. The Shining is a better album than Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous by Big L. Absolutely. It's a better album. Do you agree?
I thought you said Lost Boys, but yeah, you got it.
Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
It's right. Lyrically, they wasn't better than the rhyming that Big L was doing on Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about just based on lyricism. So that's the way I'm comparing the Cannabis and DMX. I'm using that.
Bag the lyricism part because you're making it sound like this nigga didn't have no bars and shit like that.
Bro, we're talking about Cannabis when me and you agree that Cannabis was the best lyricist we thought we'd ever heard.
Now, in hindsight, right? Was it that he was just smashing other niggas' beats and he couldn't bring that to help him?
No. In hindsight, we heard him rap with who me and you have as the greatest lyricist of all time. Mm-hmm. You're watching Nas and AZ on tracks. You're watching Common on tracks. You're watching Redman on tracks. Like that is not other niggas' beats. That's on their album.
That was real.
And remember what you said. You have a problem when somebody comes on your album and washes you. Cannabis did that on all the albums he got on.
That is true. That's fact.
So that's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not It's Dark as Hell is Hot. It's a hip hop classic. It's way better. It is a way better album than Can I Bust. But Can I Bust was failed because Wyclef did not know what to do with him. He didn't know how to handle that.
That's a fact. I wish. Wyclef, man, you ain't grab no P-Rock beats. You ain't grab Primo at the time. Like how Cannabis from New York ain't his first album.
I'm like, yo, you know what's so
a label will come in here like, yo, maybe we should get Primo to lace Cannabis.
Oh, you know what's so shocking? You know what's so shocking about the Cannabis album? Everybody rocked with him. Everybody, right? So he could have easily, you think if he went, I want Primo, I want Havoc, I want some Diamond D, I want some Buck Wild, they would have lined up and gave him the beats. And they would have helped him. I'm going to tell you right now.
I said RZA, but I don't think RZA was lacing Nick. Oh, he big.
Yo, Eric Sermon could have laced him. Like, people could have harnessed Cannabis and made him do something.
They could, bro. They should have done what Nas did.
Yes.
All those niggas.
Perfect.
That's crazy.
That's all, bro. That's all they had to do. Because the producers would have came there and be like, yo, bro, this is how we doing it. We're not gonna let you do your weirdo stuff you want to do. You know, welcome to Channel Zero and all this kind of stuff. We're not, no. We're not doing that. I'm giving you this fire beat, and this is the hook, and this is how we doing it.
Some Primo scratches to help out with the hook and everything.
Yeah, like, bro. Yeah. Just that's a horrible what if. And you know what's so bad about it? Big L really never got a second chance because he died early. But Canibus, you got a second chance, a third chance, and you got weirder and weirder, and your lyrics got more abstract, more underground, more crazy.
That's weird, bro. All right, before we wrap it up here, man. Let's talk some YN beef. I don't know if these niggas are YN. Oh, they're younger. They're our sons, man. 21 Savage and Fabio Foreign, brother. What are we doing here, man? Well, eventually that niggas got mad at 21 because he's denouncing the street nigga talk. Listen, man, young boys out there watching me and watching. It's okay to be a square. I hate that word, square number one, but it's okay not to be a street nigga, man. I promise you, it's okay, man. It's okay to be a regular Joe Smo in these streets, bro.
I think the street nigga mentality has hurt hip hop more than it's helped hip hop.
It's crazy. Yo, watch. We come back on this shit. Oh, it ended. Yo. Come back on. I'm trying to come back on and shoot. What the hell? What the hell I mean? Oh, no. Oh, no. On that. Jesus. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. My shit just died on me.